Okay, it's pretty late in the evening. I'm gonna start on this. We got the front receiver hitch for the front of the E450 today. It's pretty late. I got a few hours till it gets dark, but I'm gonna try to get the bumper off and see if this thing fits good, or make sure we're not sending it back. Got it on Amazon, of course, but it's a draw tight, so hopefully it fits right on there and goes pretty good. But we'll get started on this, and I'll probably have to finish up tomorrow night. I don't see me getting it all done tonight, so hopefully it goes pretty good here. But let's get started here before it gets any later. Get this thing opened up so it looks like. Oh, is it?
Crazy high.
Crazy high. That water is moving too. All right.
That kid sounded like he had such a great time. I barely got out of it. My back end was floating. But me and my dad both went through it. That was cute. We ended up talking to a kid. Pulled us over to make sure that we were going to go through the water, because he did. His truck started floating. Look how high this water is.
I got rid of some of that dip right there somehow, but because that water always came up just right to the bottom of that bridge.
And don't worry, folks, this bridge is a lot more sound. We wouldn't go on a scary, terrible bridge.
Yeah, we would.
Maybe we would. I was trying to be good for the camera. Look at this. This is insane. Is there a metal pipe out there? Do you see that?
Yep,
Is that a fence? Oh, look. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a fence. It's all the way to the top of the fence. Oh, good call. I was like, what is that? Oh, yeah, there's a fence on the other side. So the fence is underwater? What causes foam?
Nasty.
Look at all that water up there. Wow. Nuts. It's flowing pretty good. And it's going to go higher before it ever goes down. Look at all that. That's...
a plaque over there.
Where?
Oh. Talk about the old bridge.
The old iron bridge that used to be here? Oh, yep, see the fence there. You can see where it's going in. There we go. 2002. Bridge number 17 over Bean Blossom Creek, Monroe County. Bridge number 17. Doesn't say a lot.
So yeah, it's 9,000 pound max winch line pull on it, and 500 pound vehicle front gross. So all right, let's see if this thing go under. And I won't tell you the reason we bought this. Because this, couple things, I guess we can carry stuff up here too, but being two-wheel drive, there's no good place to hook to this stuff. And I think this would be pretty good. We got a good hooking point. So, not one boat in here, but let's see what's in there. So, I don't know. That's my kind of thoughts is, you know, if we need to get ourselves out or whatever, at least we got a tie point here. And, yeah, I was hoping I could do this without jacking it up. And this thing will not fit in the garage, so. Okay, got a boat right here behind this plastic piece for the front bumper. And I gotta roll that back so I can get to it. But these little things, there's one on each side. And I have no clue what they was, so I just don't take them off there real quick. And which I'm working outside, so I went and got a wrench and see if you guys can see this. I can get laid down here. It's kind of hard. I can't hardly get the camera through this hole, but them guys forgot their wrench. It's still riding there. It's stuck on there pretty good, I think, but yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. So I don't know if it got stuck on it, they couldn't get it out, or they forgot it, but. Little plastic cover right here, kind of up underneath the bumper and the radiator. I'm gonna drop it out. Now it's only gonna be out here a minute. Okay, I thought I had the front bumper off in a minute. And oh, jacks. Yep. See, yeah, that's what I got to deal with. Oh. Okay. The other nut just started sitting on there and forgot to take it off. Okay, I got the front bumper off the RV, and I don't know. I don't understand some people, but I thought this was from the factory, which it might be from the factory and aftermarket places and partners with them. I don't know how all that works. But anyway, I got the bumper off and all that, and I was like, see that piece of wire hanging down there? So it got me looking, searching, and what I came up with is they took the impact and twisted the boat off, or broke a boat. And I'm gonna do the best I can. It's getting pretty dark in that tunnel, but you see a pretty good sized boat in front. Right behind that, I'll go this way, but I can't hardly go that way, can't see it, is another boat with a nut. So I think they stripped that out with their impact, and they welded that nut to this wire and fished it up that hole and spent 6 hours trying to get the grab onto that new boat they put in there. But I don't know if you can see that boat right there. Got the light on it. Look at that lock washer. That lock washer is just smashed to the gills and blowed out. I got that boat out of there, but that's where that wire was going. So somebody welded that nuts of that to get back in there to put that on. Alright, that's gotta drill this out to a 1/2 inch hole. And I tell you right now, I put a little sharpen it a little bit, but I suck at sharpening drill bits. And I hope this drills pretty good. And I think this is actually, it's actually smaller than a half. It's some, I can't even remember what it was, something 64th. We'll find out here in a minute. Just made a little notch there. I'm going to do a trial run, see if it fits. And if it fits, I'll bring it back down and clean it up a little bit. So what I just noticed, these washers are it's a cone. It's got a cone like a mower blade on your tractor. It's got little bitty spikes right there. I didn't see that before. All right, it'll fit now. You can see right there, notch that around, and that's the stabilizer shock bracket. Goes right there, and it goes right underneath the sway bar bracket. How that all comes together, but so yeah, that's the only thing I had to do. It wasn't bad. See if we can torque this thing down, and this thing will be on. And 75 foot-pounds, what they were saying. Yeah. Well, pretty much got it 75 foot-pounds with the little one. Might go 80. Actually, I just made that number up. Okay, that's on. Okay, about got the bumper put back on. That's actually pretty light, put on yourself. You just want to make sure you get the margins equal on both ends, and the margin left and right set good. So I think about 1 1/16. And about 1 1/16 at this side, I think needs to come up just a little bit more. So yeah, it might take me a couple go arounds to get this right. So 1 1/16. Ouch! Put my knee right on the rock. About 1 1/16. And I think that margin looks a little better. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, the bumper is put back on. Okay, I actually switched that to 65 foot-pounds. I'm just making it up. I don't really know. So I got looking, I thought 75 might be too much. So I switched it. So not sure what's right, but at least they all be the same. So, and it ain't too far off from what I had. So, all right, now we're going to get that front wind guard or spoiler, or whatever you want to call it. So, okay, now I got to do is knock a hole in this, and it'll be ready. It ain't like nothing like cutting on something almost brand new, neighbors. So I can leave that top. I think it'll work. And I'm just gotta cut down here a little bit out of love, guess. Yeah, I might end up putting some little bitty driving lights in there before this is over. Prop it up a little bit so I can see. So yeah, 2 3/4. You guys can see that. I think I'm gonna run right there in that joint and make a trial run with it, because I can always file it and fine tune it if I need. I just don't want to cut it too big, because you can't put it back. All right, let me see what that's going to look like. Okay, let's see what this thing's going to do. I'm going to try to cut it with that, if possible. I think it'll go in there. They're just not the best. What? Might throw a piece of, I'll cut it quicker. That's hot, dummy. All right, I'm going to go get a little bitty handsaw and a file. Okay, little chunks out. I really probably should have put tape on that, but it didn't burn it, it just stuck to it. It just stuck to it. too involved with this until, oh, stepped on it. I thought that was actually Maverick. I crushed him. Okay, let's see if this thing will fit. So it looks like a little better, but that notch right there is what I just made. And I'm hoping that goes in there, but I think I know it won't. So I think it might, I don't know. I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit. Just getting over that collar could be the issue. But, or getting around that collar. I'm Maverick. So yeah, that's going to be the issue part. I made a pretty tight fit out of it. That's for sure. The right thing to do is probably take that receiver back off, put it through here. But I probably won't do the right thing. I really hope it fits after doing all this. If I can even get it in there. Man, I hope I don't have to take that back out. Could. I think I'll actually like it. It always comes out easier. I'm going to clean this hole up a little bit before I put that on there. It actually came off pretty easy. So let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, I trimmed that up a little bit more in that little spot, but and hopefully it might go on easier too. See, first time I actually put that on there wrong. I think when I took it off, it came off that way. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah. It does show up, but let me go ahead and get it all mounted on there, then it'll take me a second. So yeah, I trimmed it pretty nice. I lost my little spot there with the dog, but Jax thinks he needs it more than I do. So this piece goes up underneath. I don't even really know why they put that on there, just maybe help debris, but just makes it harder to wash anyway. Hoping I can clean everything better. But I don't want to cut this all up and put it up underneath there. I just soon leave it open. I can wash it anyway better and get to things better. So I'm gonna just put this up in the attic, and if I ever sell it and that comes off, I can give this with them, and if they don't like that, they can take it off, put this all back together. So, but they ain't gonna be, time I cut around that, there won't be nothing left of it. So I'm leaving that off. So if you guys watch this and don't do this, I just discard that and save it. So all right, that's it for this video. That wasn't too bad to put on, so probably took me 4 or 5 hours actually, but I've been here a couple of days just because I had to work and weather and stuff, but it's not a bad job, so to do it yourself. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up, leave us a comment, and hope to see you on the next one.